Alright, YouTubers, I finally was able to get back out here in the garage to try to knock out this throttle body, get everything washed up so Jake can come pick it up this Saturday morning. So I just was not expecting to get the feeling down and not be able to work. So anyway, the only thing I've really got to do is finish polishing up this throttle body. I was out here working on it a little bit. A couple of nights this week I snuck out here, did a little bit more material removal. Then today I came out and was using the air tools, which I can't really use at night because of my neighbors. Just trying to be polite and everything, you know, I don't want to irritate anybody. But I got out here with the air tools and started doing some 80 grit work, then went into the 120 grit sanding roll work. Which of course, you know, it does remove a little bit of material, but nothing major. My goal right now is just to get everything as smooth as it needs to be. I've started a little bit of the cross buff work. I don't know, not everybody has this setup for their die grinders, but anytime you get like a standard abrasive metal polishing and porting kit, you get these arbors to put in your tools that have those changeable Scotch-Brite ends on them. If I remember correctly, the red or brown buffs, Scotch-Brite buffs, are the most aggressive. I always get confused between that and like green or something. But I've been using that one, which I believe is blue, which I thought it was the finer one that I have, because I have the red and the blue, which come in the standard abrasive kit. So I just wanted to get this thing buffed out as best I could, give it a nice smooth surface, and get this thing delivered today. Still trying to plan ahead to get this thing all washed up. I'm torn on the intake, whether I want to try to treat it with some of that oven cleaner and then try to pressure wash it off. I don't know what's the best avenue for cleaning that plastic intake, because it's not super dirty, but it is, you know, dirty enough that I need to at least wash it before they reassemble it and put it back on. So okay guys, this is just a little bit better look at how the throttle body's coming out. I don't know if you guys can get that really good view. The sun is right behind me, so it's kind of obscuring my screen. But that is about half done with the cross buffs. I like to get it a little bit smoother than that. So I'll probably, because right now I've been doing the dry polish. And if you start adding just a little bit of WD-40 to your cross buff, it will greatly enhance how shiny this can get. So I literally will go over this thing and finish the polishing, pull the throttle blade back out, do a final cleaning on it to get all the aluminum dust and junk out of here. Then I'll do a final assembly and it'll be ready for Jake to come pick it up. So just hang tight. I'll do a wrap-up video once I get her done. Hey, I wanted you guys to see just an example of how to use your cross buff with the WD-40 to polish your aluminum throttle bodies or whatever you're working on. So check this out. Just keep up a moderate RPM, keep it moving. This thing's it's done, but I wanted you guys to get an idea. I wanted you guys to get an idea of the process of just slowly going over it until you get the smoothness that you're looking for. So basically, you just keep doing that. Every once in a while, wipe it out and put fresh WD-40 in it. so you're not just, you know, impregnating the surface with dirty lubricant all the time. And when you get done, you just take and start cleaning all this yucky out of here. Be surprised what a little Scotch-Brite can do to this aluminum and how much of this will come off. It's almost like when you're honing a cylinder, and even though you think you're not really making a difference, whenever you go to wipe it all out and clean it up, you get a lot of that black on your rags. So I will get this thing cleaned up and wiped out. So this thing is perfectly smooth. There's absolutely no texture to it at all, and I'll get it all blown out with some brake parts cleaner, and then I'll be able to show you the finished product with a little bit of light reflecting in it. Should be ready to go. I am a bad videographer today. I don't know how I overlook things when I should be videoing. I'm just steady working so I don't forget anything. Here is the finished texture on this throttle body. Hopefully you guys can see. It is, I don't know, it's not mirror polish, but it's plenty smooth. Look at that. There's the finished texture. I got everything centered, and I fibbed a little because in my previous video I had made a comment that I would show you guys how to reinstall that butterfly or flap. What you need to do is on that throttle blade, let me see if I can get close enough, there's a part number. So if you pull that throttle blade out and forget how it went in, just remember the part number comes out towards you and the hole goes at the bottom. Then you will center it in the bore. See if I can quit shaking here like an idiot. But basically you will take and put the part number out towards the front of the vehicle, the hole at the bottom. You open the throttle towards the back. That will open from the top towards the back. You slide in your throttle blade, get it as centered as you can, enough to close the throttle, and then you push it and you move it around with your fingers and make sure it's centered in the throttle bore and fully closed. You do not let it move while you're reinstalling the screws to hold that throttle blade in your throttle shaft. Make sure you have it completely free of debris, water, any kind of moisture. And I use one drop of red Loctite is exactly the same thing that GM put on them from the factory. So I know there's a lot of controversy over on which Loctite you're supposed to put on them. I just put the red Loctite back on there just like they had when I took it apart. So do not forget the Loctite, because if you look on Facebook and a lot of the forums right now, there's a lot of people who have hurt engines from having these stupid screws rattle loose out of their throttle body and ruin their engine. So there's your finished ported truck throttle body. Nice and smooth. Took the raised area out just before the throttle blade. Smoothed her out with 80 grit, 120, and then worked her down with the Scotch-Brite balls. So there it is, ready to be delivered. Appreciate you guys watching these videos. Hopefully this last part isn't too bouncy and jumpy. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.